Today I am going to embroider this design using long and short stitch, chain stitch and stem stitch. This part of the flower I am going to do long and short stitch to fill up this part of the flower. I have started from the center, halfway through the needle, halfway, and again pick it up from here. The space between the two stitches should be very small. Don't leave too much space between two stitches. I have taken 2 strands of pink and 2 strands of maroon thread. I will do these lines using stem stitch. Simple stitch. Take small stitches. Very simple stitch. These are crisscross lines. I am first doing the vertical lines and then I will do the horizontal lines. End of each line, please put the needle down. After completing the vertical lines, I will do the horizontal lines in the same way. Stem stitch. In the same way, I am going to do the horizontal lines. After completing the zigzag pattern, I have taken this maroon thread. I have done one over here just across, leaving one. Is just like a cross stitch. Go down here and come up once again and go down over here. This is like a simple cross stitch. Then I will not do on this line. I will go to this line. I will start from here. Just a simple cross stitch. Again, I will leave another line and a simple cross stitch. After completing this, we'll do chain stitch for the outline. Just pick up a little bit the thread round the needle and pull the needle for the outline. And for this I have used maroon thread. After completing the border with chain stitch, this small portion over here, I am going to use satin stitch using white thread. I will start from the center. There shouldn't be too much gap between two stitches, then it does not look very good. Very simple stitch. After completing this half, I will do the other half. I will again start from the center. For the leaves also, I am going to do satin stitch. I will use two different shades of green for the leaves. Two different shades of green I am going to use. For this part, I am using this green. Again, you have to keep in mind that there shouldn't be too much of gap between two stitches. The gap shouldn't be there between two stitches. I have taken 3 strands of thread for doing the leaves. It's a very simple stitch. This is the other shade of green which I am using. And the same satin stitch. A simple stitch. Only thing is that there shouldn't be too much of gap between two stitches. A simple stitch. For this line, I am going to use brown and I will do chain stitch. Most of you are familiar with this stitch. take small stitches, thread round the needle, that's all. Simple stitch, a very simple stitch. For this part of the design, I am going to do long and short. Again, I have taken 2 strands of maroon and 2 strands of pink. I will start from the center. Simple design. Do not leave too much gap between the 2 stitches. This is the way I am going to fill this portion, and for this outline I will use chain stitch. A simple design. I will do this line using chain stitch, simple chain stitch. For this part of the flower, I have used satin stitch and 3 different colors: maroon, dark pink and a lighter shade of pink. Satin stitch, most of you are familiar with. This is another stitch like long and short, which we use for filling. Simple stitch that is used for filling. Again, do not keep too much of a gap between 2 stitches. A simple stitch used for filling. This design, although a bit elaborate, but it does not take a very long time to complete. After completion, the design will look like this. If you have liked my video, then kindly like, share and subscribe.